Just need another camera to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead. I hate when people text you and they don't put a name. They've never texted you before.
yeah.
Yeah, man, so my class, I didn't do like a big Facebook event or anything like that or promote it big. I reached out to a few people that have been to a few classes before, but some of them can do it and then last minute they're like, oh, I can't do it, you know, or there's always some reasons why, man, they don't want to come to class or something. You can't give it away sometimes and then you can't like charge them for it either.
If I had my choice, I would go into a yoga studio right now. And I'm going to work on this over time, by the way. And I'll say, listen, I'm going to do a free class. So it's a gift to the yoga studio. We're going to do this once a week for a little while. The students aren't even going to pay. At least I'm not going to charge them. You can charge as a studio and say it's $20, but you can keep it all. I won't even. And they're like, what? And I'm like, just let me film it. I'm going to turn the camera on live and live stream this. And they're like, well, what kind of yoga is it? And I'm like, we're going to help people in pain. And they're going to go, what? And I'm like, just get the people to come into my relief clinic and we're going to work with them for a couple hours. And here's what would happen. I can take out their pillows, their bolsters, their props, blankets, my Thai massage mats, and do something and go, here's what it looks like. Everybody's in the room, and I go, hey guys, what do y'all have problems with? And I'm like, man, upper back and neck. And I'm like, okay, everybody grab these foam rolls and these pillows. I'm going to do this, and then you're going to do some manual assists, and it's essentially like a yoga therapy clinic. And then, if depending on how things go over time, you get them to work on each other. So it's like Thai Massage Jam meets a yoga therapy clinic. Now, here's what would happen. The people who are there will completely freaking lose their minds and go, oh my God, this is amazing. What the hell is
Go
this?
like this with your pinky first, kind of. Yeah, there you go.
And then the public at home watching it would go, oh my God, oh my God, this is amazing. And guess what the facility owner does? I don't understand. What is this? Because they're like, this isn't, I'm like, what is yoga? And they're like, oh man, here we go. Every time they're trying to like box me in, and I'm like, would you just let it evolve?
Oh, I know. Okay, so brother, to keep doing that, but turn your palm down towards the mat.
You mean?
Yep, towards the mat. There you go. Pronate it.
I never realized that the culture would put up so many impediments to me helping people.
Of course, man. You know, that's how it is. But man, you know, like, who knows? Maybe we'll see a different switch in the way the massage industry is regulated. It's only been regulated like this for a small time.
I have no idea.
I believe it's only been a small time. Your pointer finger and your pinky finger back and forth, like kind of walk them. Yeah. Scratch your palm.
if the yoga community would listen, and I'd work with yoga teachers that way, they would learn stuff extremely rapidly and go, this is what I want to do. They're like, can I do this? And I'm like, get a lawyer. And they go, oh. And I go, I don't know what to tell people anymore. These people over here, these massage therapists own touch, or so they think. I don't know what you people want from me anymore. A guy came to the Thai massage jam one night. He works at a stretch lab or a stretch zone. And I was really interested to work with him and talk with him. I did just some real basic stuff. Just did some real basic stuff with him. And he's like, oh man, this is awesome. Can you come to our stretch lab and teach this? And I'm like, sure man, set it up.
Oh man. Come to the stretch lab. So what are they learning in the stretch lab?
I have no idea. Active isolated stretching would be my guess. And like you tell me they're never compressing, ever? They never? No. Oh, no, I do that all the time. And I'm like, really? Okay, cool, nice. No license needed? That's nice. Time for us to change names and have no licensure, Tim.
And what would that allow you to do?
Whatever the fuck I want. And they can't do shit. And you can't come after me, and you can't legally bitch at me, and I give a big middle finger to the entire massage industry and go get rich helping people. Because you assholes don't want to do it. Because I want to do massage. And I'm like, what is massage? And they're like, fuck you. And I'm like, okay.
You haven't had a good answer yet? No one told you a good answer?
No. They'll say, massage is the manipulation of soft tissue. And I'm like, really? Sounds like what's going on in a stretch lab.
Reach out like you're going to grab something. Like turn your wrist and, there it is, and grab it. There you go. Reach out really far. It's just out of your grasp. Really reach just those fingers and then grab it. There it is. Do a little bit more supination for me. Just a little bit more. More supination.
Supination is that?
Oh, that's sorry, pronation. Yep.
There. I'm like, I am supine.
You are supine.
I am supine. What are you doing?
Pronation. There it is, right there. Work it back and forth right there.
Too many barriers. And what you said earlier, it's harder to work with the therapist because they've got baggage. And then they're like, well, why don't you go teach people who don't have baggage? I'm like, it's illegal.
So it's illegal to. It is. I think as a massage therapist, you can't teach somebody without a license.
No. That's not true. That's absolutely
is that not true?
I can teach all day long. If you didn't have a license, I can teach you everything I do. You can do everything I do. The minute you charge for it is right. It is a legal issue.
Is that a legal issue for you and the person that's doing it? Or is it just a legal person?
Here's what the conversation sounded like when I talked to my lawyer. And it was like, because sometimes like a client will come into a class and take the class because they want to learn how to work on their wife or something. Right. And I go, oh yeah, sure, no big deal. And then my lawyer, when these conversations came up, he said, Robert, listen, don't teach people to break the law. Don't encourage people to break the law. Don't coach them to break the law. If you're teaching, you are almost under no liability. But they are liable in the state they live in or what jurisdiction for what their laws are. Like you can tell them, listen, you have to follow the law in your state or country or whatever.
Yep.
But you can't be held liable.
Giving away information is not illegal.
And that's where the subscriptions, like, listen, I made a meme, and it's a yoga teacher, and they're looking away from $12K in student loan debt from massage school to, stretch therapy training for $7 a month. And that's where the lady from the, not the founders of Yo Massage, by the way, but one of their students was like angry at me. Like, you should restrict this to just massage therapists. And I'm like, no, I think they're the problem sometimes. Like, I don't even know what to do.
Don't even want to be one of you guys anymore. And she's mad because they probably had to do that. They already felt that they needed to do that. Because they called it yoga massage. If you wouldn't have had massage in the title,
Exactly.
maybe you wouldn't have had to do
Exactly. And my knowledge base is that they're probably in Washington State or Oregon. Washington State particularly has some pretty onerous massage laws. They're much more cantankerous about it. So, but yoga massage, stretch labs, stretch zones, all this shit is like getting awfully close to large enough, big enough where there are going to be legal challenges that come up in a variety of ways over
I'm
time.
surprised the schools or something like that haven't said anything like,
Not until it's on their radar.
Well, it's not.
Once they start
I
making
guess it
enough
doesn't matter
money,
because, okay, they still are giving licenses to students. And the students could work there if they wanted to, right? But they have no way to regulate people that don't have licenses. Like you said, you can teach whatever you want. They can do whatever they want, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. That stuff doesn't bother my business.
no.
That's the thing. People are going to get upset because they feel that they're getting... I don't know. There's so many people out there that have massage, man. I don't know why people get upset. I'm not going to be... Robert's taking all people. He's taking all the massage people. I don't have nobody to massage no more because
They want to feel like a protected class.
Robert gets it all. Protected class. There we are, right there. There we go. Ooh.
It's a great spot, by the way. Is that, do you think it's my TFL?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
'Cause I think it's a bad problem. I've been working on it for a while. I'll lay on a golf ball in this area to try to work on it. It causes knee pain on the outside of my knee. Things are growing, and I don't want to seem like I'm not thankful for where we are and what's going on. And I'm going to continue in spite of regulation and in spite of how it slows things down. I always go back to, like, is it fun? And I noticed I didn't say, does it make me money? Because I need money, I got to pay bills. But,
Is it fun?
like, am I enjoying it? Am I enjoying the teaching and sharing and feeding the fans? Like, as we've gotten larger, we get haters. And
Just hater in every crowd, man.
and I go, once my Facebook page got over 10,000, it started. And I think maybe there was a sign in that number where they're like, what? How can he have 10,000 people like his page?
10,000 looks a lot bigger. I was just thinking how, before when I started doing videos, like, ooh, I got 100 views,
Yeah.
and now it's, I had 1,000 views on one of the videos. I'm like, ooh, I got 1,000 views, and then I'm looking now, I'm like, man, so what Facebook is telling me is that this thing has reached 5,000 people. That's a lot of people. How many people actually sit there and, watch more than the 3-second view and stuff like that? Or actually how many people click on there and actually watch it? Still, it's a big number. And once you get that, of course you're going to have haters, man. People will see that number.
And what you do
It's
is
like the difference between $9.99 and $10.
you learn management, and what you do is you feed the fans.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like it? Oh, okay. And now you go right back to your fans and go, hey, what do you guys want to talk about today?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we keep doing, and it's working. I'm only engaging in polarization so much. And what I've learned is I have exceptional skills in making an audience hate me. The only time that's an effective marketing technique is if it makes your fans like you more. Yeah.
It's the Howard Stern effect.
Yeah.
It's kind of what happened with Howard Stern. He would say stuff and he had tons of haters. Tons of haters. He'd have some girl come in and, have an orgasm on the subwoofer, whatever. People hated that.
Yeah.
take them off. Maybe they did take him off. They take him off there, but you know what? He got his own one. He got his own channel and stuff like that. And you're right. Those haters did it, but he had a whole bunch of more fans that liked it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bill Maher. Bill Maher did the same thing. He was saying a lot of stuff that people didn't like, and they kicked him off that channel. But who picked him up right afterwards?
Yeah.
HBO, and it was one of the greatest seasons.
It's still, for me, it's like, and like we're getting out slowly, but it's like being in poverty and having haters is frustrating.
Are you in poverty still?
Yes.
Are you impoverished, man? You've been doing.
Depends on how you define
You're from
poverty.
Louisiana.
Depends on how you define
You're from
poverty.
Louisiana. You've seen poverty. Every time I can drive through Louisiana the line, and I know right when I hit the state line.
Yeah.
I know right when I hit the state line. Because that road is horrible all the way through there. All the way through. I'm like, oh, we must be in Louisiana.
There are different scales. There are different scales of
$1,000.
poverty. So if I had a medical emergency tomorrow, what would happen? Well, like most Americans, I would be screwed.
That's what I'm saying.
That's poverty.
We're all impoverished.
Yes. Welcome to
Not
America.
all of us.
Well, so I'll go to an event and like new or massage therapists at school are like, "What do you do about insurance?" I'm like, "Don't get sick."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Marry somebody rich."
Because man, that's
Healthcare
serious.
in America is bad,
Dude, how much did you try to look it up? How much are you paying for insurance right now?
Yeah,
How much are you paying for insurance?
$800 a month.
And that's affordable health care? Dude, what do you get with that if you do get sick?
The same thing I got beforehand, which is if I get my leg cut off, they'll reattach it.
Well, that's nice. How much are they going to charge you for that shit?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out when it happens.
Way more than they're charging you $800 a month right now for.
Yeah.
Man, no, it's ridiculous. Even if you do have a job, sometimes it's hard. So yes, Emily, she works somewhere where we both have insurance, which is nice. But man, as a massage therapist, you're gonna have to learn how to save up for that stuff. Save up for your medical bill. Dude, that's just hard to think about. Which is more reason why massage therapists should think about more than just doing hands-on massage, 8 of them a day. You can't do 8 massages a day for 10, 15 years and get $20 an hour. Even what I'm making now, I don't even know if I would want to do just massage all the time. That just wouldn't make sense. Hey man, you do the live stuff. People are afraid of that. People are afraid to do live stuff. I was watching the one in Dallas. You did kind of a hip twist. You're, pushing on her arm, and she was like, that kind of hurts. Some people, massage therapists would hear that, but okay, I'm not going to touch the arm. You didn't. You're like, okay, what about this one? Is that a little bit better? And you solved the problem right there. It wasn't a big deal or anything like that.
From my vantage point, that's teaching. I have to show students the soft underbelly. I have to show them the failures as much as the successes. They have to understand the process because what I'm teaching them is how to communicate.
Which, that is something that they're not taught in school.
And I can get rich teaching it.
That's what they're not taught in school. And you don't get that chance. It's like, man, at massage clinics, they take that chance to communicate with their client away from them. And I think they view that as a plus in many ways, because they can get more clients in at a time, get that 1 or 2 more clients in per day, if they can. If you can get 1 or 2 more clients in per day per 8 rooms, that's not too bad, right? But you can only do that by having 5 minutes in between sessions. 10 minutes in between, turnaround sessions. By the time the session starts, they take their time to get out of the room, you give them some water, and then, okay, bye, and then you gotta clean the room and get the other person in. There's no time to communicate, especially after the massage, where I think it's really important. That's where a lot of massage therapists miss that return. You see a lot of things on how do you get your, I see a lot of how to get booked, 100 clients, 100 days, whatever the thing is, that's great. Get all those clients. But if you're a guy and you can't keep those clients, it's all for naught. Okay, it's all for naught. So how do you do that? What makes them come back?
Connection.
And you can't connect that massage envy.
Intimacy.
There's only, there's not much time.
Well,
you can't talk
I
to the
give
room.
less than a shit about massage
Right.
in his business model.
Yes, but again, but that's true. But how many massage therapists are at those places? Dude, they employ thousands of massage therapists, thousands of them,
Yeah.
and those are most of the people. They may not even say it, but all of those people on the groups, they work in a massage envy or a place like it.
Yeah.
You and I are very far.
That's why it's so easy for us to stand out, though. Because and I know, like, you're seeing clients, it doesn't even feel like work.
No, man, it doesn't feel like
You're
work at all.
like, why can't they figure it out? And it's like, because you have certain gifts, and you figured some of it out, and the stuff that you didn't know initially, you learned, and you got to a certain level.
I mean, you're right. It doesn't feel like work. Even here, you said the other day, you're like, dude, I get to wake up with my cup of tea and come out to my garage and get paid for it.
And I'm like, man, my arm,
And get paid for it. Something you would have done regularly. What did you give away free?
Yeah.
Normally, somebody's giving you money for it. And they want to come in again weekly. And again, it's the numbers. You tell people how much you charge, and what do they say? They're like, oh, he's not charging that much.
Yeah.
He can't charge that much for a massage. Where do you get those clients that do
There was a where do you get the clients? I hear that one all the time. There was a lady who contacted me. She looked at my website, Time Massage. She looked up Time Massage. She had Time Massage done places. She works in commercial real estate. She goes skiing regularly, snow skiing in like Whistler and in Colorado and all these
She gets money
places.
to do that stuff, man.
And she looked at my website and she's like, Time Massage. And she saw it and she's like, 3 hours. I want that.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get that client.
She drove up in a Porsche, got a session, said, can I see you again next week? My session's $240. She's like, yeah, just run it for $285.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the tip. You don't necessarily need that tip, do you?
And the thing is, that client has come to me now for months. And in some months, she comes to me once a week. Mm-hmm. What's $285 times 4?
Mm-hmm. A whole lot of money.
That's a mortgage payment.
Yeah, it is.
One client.
By one person.
And that's the thing, but if you get the right clients, you don't need everybody.
That's why I couldn't understand the 60 clients, 60 days and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you really gonna have all those 60 clients? Some person.
It's a numbers game.
Over time, you want to have a base, maybe.
That's how you build a base.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had somebody say, they're like, if you see 100 clients in a month, you're gonna see these things. These numbers are fact, because they were saying that everybody has unstable scapulars. I was like, everybody has unstable scapulars? I was like, I wasn't sure about that. Huh?
It was when you roll, like it hit no, it was like, I can't remember what muscle it was, but like you rolled over and it was like you got right on top of one. I was like, oh, you
Like right here almost. Anyways, unstable scapulars, that's what she said. It's like, well, it's kind of a broad assumption that everybody has an unstable scapula and you shouldn't up their wing out like that. And so, anyways. I lost my train on what I was going to say about that.
The same client, she was planning on going
That's
to
what it
Colorado because she was
Yeah.
buying a property there. And Bradford James is in Colorado, in Denver. And I said, how far, the place you're buying, how far is it from Denver? And she's like, oh, it's like 2 hours. And she was going to be gone for a month. And she's like, could you fly up and like just give me a couple sessions, like in the middle? And I was like, oh yeah, let me check with Bradford. I could probably fly out to Denver, get a rental car, go see you, right off the trip. And it's like, get to go to Colorado. But see, but therapists don't think that if you have clients with money and clout and connections, that's what they pass on to you. Options. Broke people got no options, Tim. No options.
Not that you don't want to work on those people.
No. That's what Time Massage GM is. Time Massage GM basically like levels the playing field. Because I knew as my rates go up, people are going to be like, man, I can't afford it. And I'm like, sure you can. Time Massage GM. And they're like, oh, it's not a full session.
Dude, oh man, see they say that, but how long is it? Still, did you change the hours?
The hours are a little bit different now. It's 8:30 to 1 a.m.
Not very much different than what you used to do. Wasn't it 9 to 2 or something last time? It's an hour difference both ways or whatever. That's not that much.
They're like, 5 hours? What the hell are you doing? And then everybody else will be like, what? How did it be 5 hours? We just got started.
Right, exactly. They're like, what? We just got here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man, that you can go there and you can have multiple people work on you. Get your full session, chat with somebody, leave and come back. Learn something, man. I learned so much from seeing amateur people do massage and body work. So much, because they just do it how they feel like, or how they think they want to feel, and how it was good to them. That's a really good insight for me.
Yeah.
It's a huge insight for me.
Well, what I think is funny is occasionally somebody who had no training would do something, and I would look at it and go, what are you doing?
What's he doing?
And then I would watch and go, man, that's a pretty good move. I've never seen that. And I would do that. And I'm like, oh, that was cool. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. There's been a number of times where that's happened in jiu-jitsu, man.
Ooh, it's just sharp feeling right there.
Is it, man? I'm using
Yeah.
I'm using like the flat of my toe, man. It's
Yeah.
like
No. It's like, it's got nowhere to go except into my fibula. Yeah.
calf muscle, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wiggle the toes.
Wiggle 'em?
Yep, there
Like
you go.
that?
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm getting referred pain in my feet from that. Ooh. So yeah, I don't want to seem like I'm not thankful, because I am. Things are better than ever and growing. It's just the complications. I think also what I've realized is people don't really understand the pressure I'm under when it comes to regulation and like culture and stuff, because I'm kind of at odds with the schools. I'm kind of at odds with the industry. I'm kind of at odds with regulation. Like, I'm going solo. And having to fight all of that like slows down my innovation and progress. I wish I could just study and go. But it's like when I have to go, well, was that legal? Like when I have to do that at every turn, just over stuff to help people, it's like, it's annoying.
Soon, man, it'll be hopefully you won't have to go through so much stuff since you've already done it.